Well, good morning, it's Codger Biker here. I'm having a lovely ride out, trying out the Givi Air-flow screen, and I can already tell you, the haters will be glad to hear that I don't like it, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, so I've tried out a few different screens over the months that I've owned this bike. The stock screen with the spoiler, the short screen with the spoiler, before settling on the Puig touring screen on the low setting, which I found about perfect for me. The only issue with it is the same with anything on the 790 Adventure bracket, is that they tend to wobble a little bit. So I had hoped that Givi's Airflow screen with its extra reinforcing bracket would address this problem, but actually it makes it worse. At least my brakes do not squeak anymore. Police over there, they'll probably want to say, "Where are you going?" And I shall say, "I'm going whence I go." Although it's May, we've got 10 degrees Celsius and I'm glad to have my heated grips on, I can tell you that for nothing. They are toasty on the high setting. Yeah, the basic problem with this screen is it's very solid, but it simply transfers the vibrations to the speedo and everything. So my suspicion that flexibility is better than rigidity is confirmed, but not everybody will be concerned about that, so you might want to know how it performs in terms of wind protection, and we'll get onto that hopefully at some point. I decided to take the bike out for some exercise down a local canal path that I know, which is quite a nice walk, so I'll park the bike up, do my walk and then ride back. Being alert at all times, being sensible, following government instructions and going nowhere near anybody, let alone 2 meters. Ain't nobody getting within 2 meters of me today. Yeah, so on the Airflow, yes, it feels quite shielded, but whereas the Puig has a V here so I can see through it, this one is actually in the eye line, which is annoying, so I have to sit up straight, which is good for my posture. There's not really any wind flow, it's well above my head and my peak, so in terms of wind flow it's certainly doing the job, and I've only got it on less than halfway. Actually, it could go a lot higher. To be fair to the screen, I am riding along, I've got my visor up, peaked helmet on, no buffeting really at all, just a bit of wind from the side from over there, which is nothing to do with the screen, that's just a crosswind. From where the screen is, there's nothing. In fact, it's way above my head. I could probably put that lower down. In fact, I might try that. It's not really ideal when you're going along, but let's see. Oh yeah, I've adjusted it while I'm riding. There you go. Let's see how that is. Right, so I've still got the wind well over my head at this speed anyway. Oh, that's better actually. Yeah, I prefer it in that position. So although it's lower than the Puig, the screen does claim to be, by its design with this jet coming through here, that it should force the smooth airflow over your head better than a screen that's 4 centimeters higher than this one is. So yeah, there probably is something in that, to be fair, because I've dropped that down now. I can see over the top of it just the same as the Puig, and I've no buffeting at all. Have wind coming through from this side, which is quite strong from over there, nothing from the screen. It's well over my head. So in terms of performance, I have to say it does work. In fact, hang on, just put my cruise control on. Set. So with the cruise control on, yeah, the wind is nowhere near the peak of my helmet. In fact, it's above my helmet. So I have to say that is, if you are having problems with buffeting, that's very impressive, even on the lower setting. If I could drop it a bit lower. It's easy to push down, but I think it'd be quite difficult to push up. So let's see now. Yeah, it's still well above, it's above the top of my helmet, even on its lowest setting, so... Oh. Got to give it a fair test, I suppose. So yeah, gotta say, even on low, it's fine on the motorway. Very little turbulence. I think the other thing about this screen is just too much of it. There's brackets and things. The wig's just more sleek. Anyway. Anyway, moaning's over. Codger Biker is out.